something related to Vedas, some stories related to the past. He recounts Ramayana. He recounts other avatars of Vishnu. He only keeps telling kind of stories to the king that are entertaining to the king, also that kind of gives a moral to the king. That is going to be my role. And then with that said, all the four Pandavas are happy at this moment, because if a sannyasi is always well respected at that point of time, sannyasi is always well respected, and all the four brothers can be stable and can be calm, composed only when Dharmaraja is respected. The minute they get a doubt, an iota of doubt about Dharmaraja's safety or amount of respect, the way Dharmaraja is being treated, they think that he's not being treated appropriately, all of them will take an action, right? If Dharmaraja, say for example, hypothetically, Virata Raja doesn't treat Dharmaraja properly. He doesn't treat him with a lot of respect or something like that. Do you think Bhimasena or Arjuna or Nakula Sahadeva are going to keep quiet with that? No, they are immediately going to pounce onto Virata Raja and kill him. Then where is the question of Ajnatavasa? Everything is done. The next minute, this guy, the Duryodhana, will get to know that, okay, something of this nature happened, and I think the Pandavas are there. So for the next 1 year, what is going to happen is, these guys are hiding, and for the entire year, the Duryodhana is going to search for them. Duryodhana is not going to sit idle for the next 1 year. 12 months, the entire 12 months, even the last day of Ajnatavasa also, there is an opportunity for Duryodhana to figure them out and send them again to Aranyavasa. So, yeah, that is the amount of pressure that these guys have got right now. So now all the four brothers are comfortable and satisfied with the kind of role that Dharmaraja is going to assume. So they should not be known with their own names, right? If Dharmaraja goes into the court of Virata Raja and says that, oh, I am Dharmaraja, then none. So now these 5 Pandavas will change their names. You have to remember the new names of Pandavas. Okay? Very easy, right? I know you guys are sharp and you can remember, I know. So Dharmaraja says that I am going to take the name of Kankabhatta. So he will be known as Kankabhatta, Kankubattu, Kanka, something like that. So what is his name? Can you repeat? Kankabhatta. So he says that I am going to take the name of Kankabhatta. Good. Next, everybody turns towards Bhimasena. Dharmaraja gives a precursor to Bhimasena. He says, you are the one who protected us from Hidimba. And you are the one who went and fought with Bakasura. The minute you get an opportunity to go and fight and kill someone, you cannot control yourself. He's not blaming Bhimasena. He's only recollecting, or he's only reminding him of his strength and power. Because every time he went and fought, for who? For the sake of Pandavas only, right? To protect Pandavas, he fought with Hidimba. To protect Pandavas and protect the entire Ekachakrapura, he fought with Bakasura. And then he then fought with someone called Kimmira during this Aranyavasa. And then he had to get that Saugandhika Pushpa, right? You remember last time when we spoke, Draupadi asked him for a flower that came. And he went, I did not finish that episode actually. He went and he meets with Hanuma. But after that, he goes to the place where these flowers were there. And that lake belonged to Kubera. He doesn't take permission. Bhimasena doesn't have the patience of taking somebody's permission and getting things. He kills everybody there, all those Rakshasas there, and gets those flowers. So, yeah.
Is this the same Kubera as Ravana's?
Correct. He's the same Kubera.
Isn't he immortal though?
He is. But that particular lake belongs to Kubera, and Kubera has put some guards there. He killed all of those guards. He did not take permission from Kubera. And somebody goes and tells Kubera that, oh, you know what, this Bhimasena has come and killed all of your guards. Then Kubera says, he is Bhimasena. He'll be like that only. Let him go. Let him take. That's what Kubera says. So he has killed so many people. The minute Draupadi is in trouble, Bhima cannot take it, right? We have seen multiple times when Draupadi, he has that little bit of extra affection towards Draupadi than compared to other brothers. I think I had mentioned that in one of the previous episodes. So the minute you get to know Draupadi is in trouble, you cannot take it anymore. I'm really, really worried about you, how you are going to manage and control your own senses, your own anger and everything. Then Bhimasena says, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, and I'm going to take that kind of a role where which is very, really, really looked down upon. And people really get irritated with that kind of a person not performing good job. The minute your food is not tasty enough, you're going to go and complain to your mom. You will forget how much of hard work she has put in, and you will just say that, I don't like it. I don't want to eat it. Most thankless job is the job of a cook, right? Yes? Will you guys change that? Will you guys change that attitude and be a little more thankful towards people who are cooking for you? No? Then you're not getting dinner tonight. I'm going to talk to your mom. I'm going to talk to your mom. So, okay. So, coming back. So, Bhimasena says, I am going to take the role of a cook. Okay? He's going to take the role of a cook. And he comforts his brother by saying, I will stay away from everything. I will stay away from my own anger. I will not let my anger, if I am little angry, I'll put little more chili powder into the food, right? Beyond that, I'm not going to take any other action. So rest assured, I'm just joking. He did not say that. Actually, Bhima is known for his culinary skills, you know. Yeah, when we have to say somebody's food is really, really tasty, we call it as Nala Bhima Pakam. Nala is another king. He is also known for his culinary skills. So what are we talking? Yeah. So Bhimasena comforts with his words. He comforts Dharmaraja with his words, and he promises that he's not gonna show his rage at anybody at any point of time for the next 1 year, and he is going to take the role of a cook. And he is going to be known by a name called Valaludu. Yeah, he's called as Valaludu, okay? He is a great and amazing cook. He does a beautiful job for the next 1 year. And then